Welcome to Lesson 313, Identifying Parts of an Expression. Today we're going to talk about the different parts of its letters, numbers, and math symbols. We call that an algebraic expression. Alright, so our vocabulary terms. So we're going to use this problem up here as our example for everything. Okay, so what I want to make sure that you do is you write this in each of your example pieces for all of term, coefficient, like terms, and constant. Okay, so if you do that right away, then we can identify those parts from here on out. Alright, so a number or product of a number and variables. We call that a term. A term is a number or the product of a number and variables. So each of these pieces, in this case, is going to be a term. So 7a is a term, 4 times a is a term, 3 times b, and 6 is a term. Next, we have a term that has no variables. A term that has no variables is a constant. So in this case, the 6 is the constant. Right, so where it says constant, you should have this written and then just the 6 circled. A number that multiplies a variable, we call that the coefficient. Okay, so in this case, the coefficient would be the 7, the 4, and the 3. I apologize, those should all be circled down here in the coefficient line. And then the very last one, terms that have identical or the same variables are called like terms. So in this case, the like terms are 7 times a and 4 times a. Alright, so it's just plain and simple. We're going to practice this. We're going to look and we're going to name the coefficients, the like terms, and the constants. Okay, so in this case, you have to remember each part of the expression is considered a term. So now here you have negative 3x. So the coefficient in this case would be the 3. Because there are no other terms, there wouldn't be any like terms. And because there is no number without a variable, there are no constants. Right, so if you want to go ahead and try number 2 on your own, you can do that, and then when you come back you can go over your answer, or you can continue here with me. So in this case, the coefficients are 6 and 5. The like terms, and if you would like, we can highlight these. So these are the coefficients. And then the like terms and the constants. So here, like terms, we have 6 times x times y, so x and y, and 5x and y. So the like terms are 6xy and 5xy. And the constants, since there are no numbers here without variables, there are none. So again, no constants. And those are your like terms. So the last one I want you to try on your own, and when you come back, we can check your answer. Alright, so first we have a coefficient of 2. We have no like terms because the 7 does not have an x connected with it. But this time we do have a constant because the 7 is all by itself. The 7 is considered the constant. So again, no like terms. 7 is our constant. 2 is our coefficient. Alright, so then all that you need to do for tonight is to solve these. You're doing the same thing, except for now you're doing the coefficients, terms, like terms, and constants. So you need to list them in your notes. And if you have any questions, please make sure to post them to Edmodo so we can go over them in class.